All right, guys, welcome back to JK Rants and Reviews. I'm John. This is Caleb. Today we're going to be ranking the entire original Child's Play movies.
This is going to be kind of weird. We're going to do something a little different.
Right.
Bear with this. And also, if you think we can improve it, let us know how.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to rank. I'm going to rank it. He's going to rank it. We're going to have a combined ranking, and then we're going to insert where the remake, reimagining Child's Play 2019 would go. How we are going to rank these movies, we're going to rank them on three things. We're going to rank them on scare factor, because that's important. It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
We're going to rank it on entertainment, because that's what we go to the movie for. And then we're going to rank it with quality. So those are our three deals that we use to rank these movies.
Now, I want to point out that this isn't necessarily the end-all, be-all, because I understand the difference of what everybody would agree upon being a better film or sequel versus what I personally watch more based on these three things.
Right. So your quality, the quality could be real low.
Yeah.
But your entertainment could be real high. And it might override the fact that it's technically a junk movie.
Yeah. I put Freddy's Dead and Jason X very high. And that is completely abnormal, and I understand that. He's a hater, but I don't care. So it's...
Sometimes the quality is too low, where entertainment's all lost. Anyway.
However, I think we both agree on that one in here. Yep. So, yeah.
Yep.
I just kind of want to let you know.
Start us off.
You want me to go?
Go for it.
This video brought to you by Take Two.
We were going to do our individual rankings and found out that they are exactly the same. Yeah.
Who knew?
Right. I was going to have our reactions, and then he got all done, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm the same.
You know what's funny is, just before we shot this, he's like, man, you really hate one of those, don't you?
Yep.
And what's funny is, he put it in the same exact spot for the same reasons.
Right, exact same reasons. So we'll get there. So guys, starting at number 7, the giant turd garbage seed.
Seed of Chucky.
For all the reasons we said it, absolutely. Insert here my face hitting the table.
That was so painful. You're gonna break the table.
Absolutely garbage movie. Never watch it again.
I mean,
what's the first rule of Seed of Chucky?
The first rule of Fight Club is you don't watch Seed of Chucky.
What's the second rule?
You don't speak about Seed of Chucky.
What's the third rule?
You try your hardest not to watch Leprechaun in Space.
Oh, I was going to say, that's the third rule is you burn every copy you see.
Fourth rule is burn every copy of Seed of Chucky.
Okay.
No, Seed of Chucky, work with me. If there's a reason why it's higher on your list, because I do see people with it higher on their list, please comment. Talk to me. Let me know why. Walk me through it. I want to try. I doubt I'll get there, but I want to hear it.
Acting, cinematography, editing, everything was absolute and horrible garbage. Everything. Other than there's that one little scene where Chucky says, I'm Chucky the killer doll, and I dig it. That's the only one.
But he kills Britney Spears, and it's Brad Dourif. So those are the two that made it a 1 for me.
That's the only reason why. No, yeah, I still gave this a negative 1.5.
Yeah.
Because it's absolute garbage, and I wasted my life about it. And, yeah, it's absolutely terrible. So
He's
moving
gonna
on.
keep going. Okay, so this spot is really, really awesome, because right before we started filming this, he's like, man, you really hate that one, huh? Well, no, I don't, and I don't think he does either. It's just based on where it falls on when will I rewatch it.
Right.
And that's Child's Play 3.
Child's Play 3. And we agree. It's not that it's a bad movie.
No.
Everything from here up, we enjoy what we're going to watch again. It's just the fact that it's got to land somewhere. And
it doesn't hit as much as the rest of them. I mean,
the first little bit's good. The end little bit's good. And everything in between has been done before. And it's weird and slow. And yeah.
The live ammunition alone, that is its number one quality for me. That and the slicing of Chucky's face. But that live ammunition, there's something about that just changes the game for Child's Play, in my opinion. That is one groundbreaking thing they did. But still not enough to put it higher on the list.
No. Number five.
5. Cult of Chucky. This one it's a lot more fun. I mean, you get the banter with 3 Chucky dolls. How can you not laugh? I mean, if you don't, fine. We'll talk later. But it's great. The cinematography works. The Chucky dolls are a little bit off here, but it's not so bad that it's terrible like in Seed.
Yeah, the problem with this one is the fact that it messes with the lore. Not that Curse doesn't mess with the lore, but this one like throws it in your face, and it's like this one is more for the entertainment. Is why it's high. It's saving grace is it's entertaining.
Oh yeah.
But it's not scary, and the quality is lowered.
But it also has some very entertaining kills.
Right. So this is where we put it. We like it. It's got a lot of rewatchability. Oh, yeah. But unfortunately, the quality and the scare factor hurt it.
Yeah. Which would bring us to number 4.
Right. So, Curse of Chucky, it tries to increase the quality, which it does. It kind of has like an Alfred Hitchcock. It has some good cinematography. It tones everything down and creates this feeling of isolationism. Isolation. And it also, like with Nika being in a wheelchair, and that's the reason why, and Chucky's the reason. And it's really cool to have her in a wheelchair. It just puts her in a more vulnerable state, but she's not vulnerable. She holds her own a lot, and it's a very nice addition to this, and especially right after Seed.
Yeah, like Seed had like killed everything, and then this came out, and I'm pretty sure, like I said in the review for it, I wasn't really looking forward to seeing it, and I caught it when it was on Netflix, and I was like, I've been wrong before. Here we go.
Right.
So that leads us to number 3. And we both agree on this. This is a super fun one. And I don't understand how people have this low on their list. I've seen a couple rankings lately. Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Chucky. It's almost... Cult has some fun, but it's a different kind of fun. It's less metal. It's more artsy. It's more... in Bride of Chucky, he has Tiffany to play on. And just the atmosphere and the mood, and it's just great.
Every Halloween, I get an itch to watch this movie. It's one of my go-tos. It's probably between the balance of the comedy and the light note of horror. The comedy is why we watch it. The cinematography, and Jennifer Tilly is great in this one. And
the entertainment factor in this one's through the roof. Where the quality's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's a little bit of creepy factor that helps it. And this is my favorite look of Chucky with the stitches.
I think a lot of people have that. Like, they either like the first or this one. Yeah. And some people really like Child's Play 3, which I kind of get, but at the same time, I kind of don't.
I really don't mind the new look in Cult and Curse. For whatever reason, I just don't mind it.
It's like he looks creepy again.
Right.
Like, whereas Seed, he just kind of looked like a recast of himself.
Right. Our number 2 is actually the number 1, the original 1988 Child's Play. And in my eyes, this thing is a masterpiece. There's nothing to really take away from it other than that, like I've said before, that little bit of ending with Chucky being a ninja through the vents with no head. But other than that, I mean, this is just, it's as best as it could have been. It's as good as it could have been.
Yeah, and I ranked it as a 9. I think that's the highest I gave Child's Play film in our ranking videos.
But we both said that this is a 10 when it comes to Chucky movies.
Yeah, or our review videos. Now, the reason this one sits at number 2 is just, it's a great movie. It's perfect, but there's something about Child's Play 2. Right. Number 1.
Number 1.
This has just the right cinematography, the music, the character development with Kyle and Andy, and the colors, actually. I think that the use of the fact that it's the 80s, 90s, and those bright colors that you see everywhere just added to the strange of the film.
And somehow they managed to pull off every stereotype without making it obnoxious, like the dad that's over controlling and kind of has an attitude, the over loving mom, the protective sister, everything. And then at the end with the factory, which was fantastic. And instead of killing the power, which we always see in every movie, and you could have easily fit this in this movie when he kills the night guy who's watching the cameras and everything, and the engineer or whatever. You could have done it right there, but they didn't. They kept the lights on. Somehow it makes it extra creepy. And it's a good change from the first movie to this movie. It's a masterpiece on its own. I mean, you could tear it apart, I'm sure. But for us, the rewatchability, the quality, and there's some scare factor in it, and it's
Yeah.
intense. It is intense.
And the slow death of Chucky in this one is just brutal and awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Since doing the Child's Play review, I will say I used to have Bride of Chucky as what I would rewatch the most, or the first film. However, I hadn't seen 2 or 3 in a while. After rewatching it, I've caught myself wanting to watch Child's Play 2 more than any of the other ones. Yeah. So.
Okay, guys. So now here's our ranking on the screen. So now we're going to talk about. We don't think it's fair to put this, tear it apart with this, that, and other thing, because these other movies are all canon, lore, whatever. They all follow each other and build with the character. They all have rules with the voodoo that they have to follow. This is a standalone movie. So based on those 3 things, we're just going to insert. We're not going to say it's really better. It's just like our rewatchability, where we put it because of the quality and everything, which basically means we are ranking it. But we just didn't want to tear it apart or really shove why or this, that, and the other thing. But yeah, so where would it fit for you?
I would put it right between Cult and Child's Play 3. It's not bad. It's just not as good. If I'm going to reach for a Chucky film, it's going to be a Brad Dourif Chucky film. Likely not Seed, but still. I would probably maybe even watch Child's Play 3 over it. I don't know, but personally for me...
And this is our knee-jerk reaction. I mean, we just watched this movie not too long ago, and, I don't want, it's our first reaction to this. It might sit a little bit and go up, might sit a little bit and go down. I can't imagine for me to go up, but...
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I'm going to be lame, and that's exactly where mine's going.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly right. It's better than Seed, no question. It's quality, fear factor, entertainment is better than 3. But it hurts for all those reasons, and that's where I would put it too. Yeah.
And the thing to note here is, like, Curse and Cult definitely have, like, a falling in some of the things, like a little bit lower on the acting, a little bit lower on the cinematography, a little bit lower on the budget versus the new Child's Play, yet they are more enjoyable to watch, at least in our opinion.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, once again, guys, like, we don't want to tear this apart because this is apples and oranges. Like, this is why we wanted to do something real quick on where it would be. That's why we did a video comparison of 1988 and 2019, because those you can compare, because this is the original based on all these, outline factors, and this one and all the outline factors. But yeah, comment down below. If you watch this, let us know what you think, where you would put it.
Show us your rankings.
Yeah, let us know. Are you excited for a sequel, if we get a sequel, which I'm sure we will, to the 2019 Child's Play? Yeah.
Are you excited for the TV show?
Right. Yeah, I am. I hope this doesn't squash anything. I know they made some money, and that's good for them. I'm glad people
really
enjoy it.
It's gonna.
But I hope they keep going to 2020. I'm sure they've got a lot of good things cooking. So anyway, guys, remember, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that notification button so you can get some more R&R. We'll have some good stuff coming your way. Till next time, JK out.
Just wait till I rank the Halloween films.